Hey, if you're a restaurant owner, you already know the last quarter of the year is just an absolute sprint. But while you're focused on holiday specials and staffing, I want to talk about something that's maybe even more critical for your business's health, your books. So let's get into why Q4 is truly the make or break season for your restaurant's finances. Think about it. The dining room is packed, the kitchen is humming, and your to-do list is a mile long, right? It is the Q4 rush. But in the middle of all that, that controlled chaos, is your bookkeeping actually keeping up? It's a super important question because how you handle your finances right now sets the stage for your entire next year. So what happens if you just kind of kick that can down the road, push all that paperwork to January? Well, let's look at the real price you pay for procrastinating. And trust me, it's often a lot higher than you think. Just imagine this for a second. It's tax season, and you are frantically digging through old emails, random drawers, trying to find that one missing invoice or these key balance sheet documents. That last-minute scramble is so stressful, and honestly, it's completely avoidable. And that scramble, it leads to a direct hit to your wallet. When you hand your accountant a disorganized shoebox of receipts, whether it's digital or physical, it doesn't matter, they have to spend their billable hours just untangling everything. So the key takeaway here is pretty simple. Every hour they spend organizing your mess is money coming directly out of your pocket. A little bit of organization now can save you some real cash later.
And here's the biggest danger. Really, rushing through your books at the last minute makes it so much easier to make some pretty costly mistakes. Or even worse, you might miss out on valuable deductions that you're totally entitled to. This isn't just about avoiding stress. It is about protecting your bottom line.
Okay. Enough of the doom and gloom. The good news is you can completely avoid that January nightmare. So let's talk about 3 simple, quick wins you can put into practice right now to save yourself hours of stress down the line. All right, here they are, your 3 quick wins. First up, reconcile your bank statements now, not at the end of the year. This helps you catch any weird, missing, or duplicate transactions really early. Second, you're going to want to double-check your point of sale reports. Seriously, make sure your daily sales are flowing correctly into your books. This is such a common spot for errors. And third, let's get serious about tracking those expenses. And let's zoom in on that third step for a sec, expense tracking. Just by separating your costs into these 4 main buckets, you got food, beverage, labor, and operating costs, you get 2 huge benefits. First, it makes tax prep an absolute breeze. But maybe more importantly, it makes it incredibly easy to spot what we like to call profit leaks. Those little hidden areas where your money is just quietly draining away. Now, if you're going to build just one new habit this quarter, please make it this one. We call it your financial kitchen prep. And I'm telling you, it's the single best strategy for a smooth, stress-free year-end. You wouldn't even dream of starting a busy dinner service without your mise en place all set, right? Everything's chopped, it's organized, it's ready to go. Well, the exact same principle applies to your finances. A little bit of organized effort now prevents a massive, overwhelming mess later on. It's that simple. So what does this little bit of effort actually look like? It's just this: 1 hour. That's it. 1 single hour per week. By just setting aside that one small, totally manageable block of time in Q4 to work on your books, you can completely change the game for your year-end. So why bother? Why go through all this effort? What's the ultimate reward for getting organized now? Let's talk about the payoff, because it really goes way beyond just avoiding a headache. So here it is, the payoff. You trade 1 hour a week now for a totally stress-free January. You get to pay lower tax prep fees because your books are clean and ready to go. You get a clear, real-time view of your business's financial health, and you empower yourself to spot and plug those profit leaks before they become major problems. Come on, that is a massive win. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. By taking control of your books this quarter, what hidden costs or little inefficiencies are you going to uncover in your own restaurant? What will having a clear financial picture actually reveal to you? And of course, just a quick reminder that all the information in this explainer is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Thanks for tuning in.